Hello, beautiful soul Aquarius. Welcome to the Fire Horse Tarot. Glad you're here. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, and also Aquarius cross watchers, people who are dealing with an Aquarius. You are absolutely welcome. All are welcome. If for whatever reason you found yourself here, I trust that the cards have a message for you. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, like everybody says. Also, you may notice in the video that your reading is graced by our lovely Spookums. She is my assistant today. She's decided to sit in first with Sagittarius reading and then now with yours. Spookums is a 14-year-old, and she's been with us since she was a itty bitty baby, so she's been with us all of her life, and she's just a princess. She's my little princess. She is. So she's just going to chill right there. She has her own way of assisting. Yes, she does. So this reading today, well, before we get started, I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings. If that's something that you would be interested in, please check out the description box and you will see all of the information of how to get in touch with me and request a personal reading in there. And that will be below this video. So let's go ahead and get into this. Don't need to waste any of your time. This reading today is about the other person that you're dealing with. What are their intentions toward Aquarius or Aquarius cross watcher, please? Show me, Spirit. So I'm not going to take these, but I do want to kind of talk about them. So we have the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. This could be a burdensome relationship, something that is a little bit too heavy to carry. It's also could speak to, I see the 4 of Wands also as the 1111 card, which when I see 1111, it automatically, I feel like my spirit guides are connecting with me and letting me know that I'm on the right path, even though 10 of Swords can be a lot to carry. It can be really, really hard, but he's also really, really close to his home. He's almost there, So maybe something, we just that you what matters is that you're aware of how heavy that 10 of Wands is. If it's a 10 of Wands, it's worth it to you and it's worth it for you to carry, then by all means, you got it, you can carry it. But if this is a relationship that's really, really heavy and burdensome, maybe time to let it go. So we'll see what the cards have to say about that. Do one more shuffle here. Spirit, please show me, what are their intentions towards Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Aquarius cross watcher? Thank you. So the first card is going to be their energy, how they're showing up in the reading today. The second card is going to be how they're seeing you. This is not necessarily how you are. This is just how they are viewing you through their own personal lens of their own personal self. The third card is their action that they're taking towards you or the lack of action. And the fourth card is what they're motivated by, like what's driving them to take this action, what's driving them to see you this way, what's driving them to show up this way in this reading. The bottom of the deck is your energy. We have the 3 of Wands reversed. So the 3 of Wands typically is waiting for his ships to come in. He's done some type of work. He's expecting to get a payoff, and he's waiting for that to come in. This is in the reverse, so it looks like you're no longer waiting for it, or it didn't come in, or either way, whether it came in or whether you're no longer waiting for it. You're no longer expecting this to bear any fruit. Behind the 3 of Wands reversed, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which again is suggesting that you put some work into something didn't go anywhere, it was stagnating, you decided to reevaluate, maybe take those pentacles down, take that last pentacle, because you're not happy with what was showing up here. You're going to take that last pentacle and go somewhere else. And we have the Hermit in reverse. This is insight. This is, wisdom. This is isolation. This is somebody who's, it's reverse. So this is somebody who has gained the wisdom, they've gained the insight, but they're coming out of isolation now. It's time to come off of that mountain. And you, seems like you know that, with this Seven of Pentacles here. And prior to that, we have the Death card and the Nine of Wands. So I'm going to leave that Death card right there. But it is reversed. So it's, maybe a unwillingness to transform, an unwillingness to change. There was some kind of block here. Seems like it's coming down because that Hermit is reversed. So perhaps this is somebody who, put up these walls with the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior. And he's like drawing a line in the sand, like, thou shalt not pass. This is my card of thou shalt not pass. And, came up into the Hermit, did some time up on the mountain, learned, went through a whole dark night of the soul. And now he's ready to come down. Again, that stagnant energy is ready to change, You're no longer waiting with that Three of Wands. Whether it comes or not, you don't really care now. Like, you're done. It's so fitting for Aquarius too. And Aquarius is done. They're done. Sorry about that, Aquarius. So yeah, I'm gonna try to pick up where we left off. I had a little issue with my recording, so I haven't touched anything. Everything is still exactly the same. But yeah, when Aquarius is done, they're done. They don't mince words. There's no takesy backsies. Like, they're just done, right? They lose all respect and consideration. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, so we have the Eight of Wands. So it seems like this person is done too. Like, they're done trying to communicate their point. They're done trying to shoot their arrows in your direction. Yeah, it seems like you guys are both on the same page. And then we have, how do they see you? They're seeing you as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. I'm also seeing Virgo energy with the Hermit in reverse as well. So this could be speaking to stagnation. This could be somebody who, maybe they've stagnated and they're not really moving forward anymore. And that's possibly why this person has actually stopped trying, to communicate with you, to communicate their point. This, it doesn't have to be specifically anything, but this is a general reading. This person could be like a family, member, a friend. It could be a boss situation, a coworker. It could be a love situation, although I'm not seeing a lot of love cards here. We did see the 1111 card, the Four of Wands with the 10 of Wands earlier, which, would suggest, is kind of suggestion of a relationship with the Four of Wands. But, again, I'm not seeing really anything that's backing that up. And, with that 10 of Wands, it's either a burden that you want to carry and that you're aware of, or it's something that you're not aware of and you need to drop it, honestly, because, there's something here that is causing this energy, which I'm seeing as you. It could be reversed, but I'm seeing as you as being very stagnant, being very guarded. But also at the same time, it looks like you're seeing that too, because you're not waiting anymore. So this person in his upright position, he's waiting for his ships to come in. It's kind of a stagnant card in the upright position, but when it's reversed, it's like those ships either never came in or they have, and it's time to move now. But either way, it's a card of movement, at least from my perspective, when it shows up in reverse like that. Same thing here. The Knight of Pentacles. He's upright. He's a good guy. He's a steady, predictable, stable, progressive, methodical mover. Right? He is moving forward, but he's also the slowest knight in the deck. So he can be very, very slow. And we have Virgo energy here twice with the Hermit and with this Knight of Pentacles. And so there's some kind of ceasefire or cease communication happening here. There's not any communication. This person's not communicating with you anymore. They see that you've grown stagnant. They're wanting you to move. Seems like you are aware of that. You know you need to move. You need to come out of this waiting energy. You need to come out of this guarded energy as well. So, like, not everything out there is going to hurt you, Aquarius. So their action that they're taking towards you is the star. That's beautiful. That's Aquarian energy right there. So it's showing that, it says a lot for you. Like they see you as their hope, their wish fulfillment. The star is a healing card too. It's a hopeful card. It's a card of wish, and wishing on a star. Wish I may, wish I might have this wish I wish tonight. You say that when you see a shooting star. um, that's telling me, like, this person, like, you're their dream come true. You're their star. You're their wish fulfillment. So why aren't you moving? Why aren't you moving towards them? So they evidently, like, maybe if they've tried in the past, like, they're not trying anymore, but they do. I feel like if you made a move, they would meet you there, because they see you as the star. The action they're taking towards you is the star. Like, this is like a dream come true. This is a wish fulfilled. This coming together with you is, that's what I'm feeling anyways. And it's motivated by the Five of Pentacles, another card of stagnation, poverty, hardship. All they have to do, though, if you look at these people, they look like to be in a really poor state. One of them is on crutches, and he's got a bell, which is a sign of leprosy, and it's snowing. They're barefoot. They're outside. But right here is a church, right there. All they got to do is go inside. Okay. So yeah, so this person is motivated by hardship. Whatever this is, it's grown to be too burdensome, too difficult to either try to communicate with you, to work with you in some type of way. But if the guards could come down, if we could look at the situation more objectively, more as a whole, rather just from our limited fixed air Aquarian, perspective. Because I know Aquarius is fixed air. It can be very, very stubborn. I have Aquarius moon. I know what I'm talking about. Aquarius can be like, no, I want what I want when I want it, and I'm going to do it this way. It's my way, and it's different, and it's my way, and it's how I'm just doing it, right? But if you can just bend a little bit, I really feel like this person would probably communicate with you, work with you, and I feel like this could probably be a good match. So that being said, let's go ahead and get you some advice from the animal spirit kingdom. What is your animal spirit, your animal guide for Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Aquarius crosswatcher. Again, I could be talking to your crosswatcher here. So it's a general reading. There's a lot of people out there. So this could mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. So if this reading is resonate with you, I do invite you to let me know in the comments. Let me know, like, what is it that you're dealing with? Because I'm not really seeing a relationship. I'm just seeing the energy. And again, I mean, everybody is getting this B community card. I think you guys are all communicating and working with each other or something, building a community maybe. This card is just showing up over and over and over again. So we have the spirit animal guidance is B, community. And it says, you are, hold on, it's the lights. It's with my video messing up, it started getting dark outside, so I don't have the light from the window anymore. You are a powerful creator. Yeah. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. It seems to be just like the theme of today's readings is like a lot of people are just not knowing how to open up and receive. In order to give, we must be able to receive as well. In order to be, it's a healthy exchange of energy. the giving and the receiving, and the mutual giving and receiving, you know, coming back and forth, back and forth. It's a constant fluctuation. You know, I give to you, you give to me, you give to me, I give to you. You know, it's a beautiful energy exchange. So I feel like a lot of people, probably due to the Jupiter Venus conjunction that we actually just had. I can't believe I'm just now thinking of that and remembering that, but we just had this huge Jupiter Venus conjunction in Cancer, which can speak to that as well. But that's a little bit more on the astrology side. I really want to kind of stick to the tarot with this channel. I do have other channels that are going to be talking about like astrology and things like that. When I'm ready to share those and bring them all together, I will let you know. But for right now, we're just doing the astrology. And I do feel like there's a huge emphasis on community, not just with the Aquarian Collective, but with many, many readings that I've done today. Like everybody is being encouraged to go towards this community type, you know, mindset, you know, where it's not just about me and mine, but it's like about the whole, you know, of existence, the whole of humanity. And Aquarius knows that very, very well as also. So let's get you a couple more. Oh, there she is. She's got some assisting to do. Yes, ma'am. What, am I doing something? You're doing something wrong? You have something to say? So we're just going to, I'm just kidding, but we're just going to get 3 words of advice, please, for the Aquarius Collective and Aquarius Cross Watcher, if that would be you. We have release past wounds, unblock the flow, and rewire the way you love. 2 really great cards, or 3 really great cards actually. Release the past wounds. Old wounds hold your energy hostage. Let go of what no longer serves you and make space for healing. So absolutely. So like when we're holding on to the past and something that, especially something that hurt us, we have no space. We have nowhere for the new to live, you know, for the new to exist in our lives. We have to release and purge and cut away the things that are no longer serving us so that we can make space in our lives for something that we actually want. We got to match that frequency, match that energy. Unblock the flow. When your energy is stuck, nothing moves. Start small, clean a space, cry it out, speak a truth. Movement is medicine. Absolutely. So maybe get up and do something like declutter your house. Don't be in stagnation. Don't just sit around like dwelling in like, oh, they did this and they did that, and, you know, and just stewing in that energy. It's so unhealthy. So get up, move around, clean your space, declutter your house, whatever. That's a big theme of Cancer as well. You know, this Jupiter Venus Cancer conjunction, you know, Cancer deals with nostalgia. Cancer doesn't want to let anything go. They hold on to everything. So decluttering your house could be a really big thing. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody who needs to declutter and make space, not just in the house, but in the body. Make space, like do some yoga, create some space between the vertebrae, meditate, create space in the mind so you can bring in that new insight, that new Aquarian, you know, genius that is wanting to be birthed here on this planet right now. Pluto and Aquarius. I mean, my goodness, that's all astrology again. So rewire the way that you love. When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to relearn connection. Begin again differently. So yeah, we can get stuck in that pain. We can stay stuck in a relationship or a job or whatever, because it's familiar, because we're used to it. It feels, it's the known, you know. That's another thing too. Again, astrology. I don't know why it keeps coming up in this reading. It didn't come up like this in the others, but we just got Uranus moved into Gemini. You know, that's again, is speaking of, you know, change, disruption, shocking, abrupt, coming out of the comfort zone. You know, we can get stuck in a comfort zone. And yes, sometimes that comfort zone can be pain. So be mindful of that. Okay, that's what I have for you. I'm going to cut it off right here. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you well, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and love.